Since the 80s, Blade Runner has been an absolute icon of science fiction and a very severe warning for a dystopia that we all think, oh my god, how cool it would be to have flying cars, and oh my god, how dreadful the future might be. Now Free League is going to give us the chance of actually experiencing Blade Runner through the role-playing game, which came onto Kickstarter, did amazingly well, and they've been very kind to send me both the starter set and the main book and the screen to take a look at it and tell you exactly what's inside here. So I'm about to open it. I don't know what's inside this box, but is this actually going to be worth the amount of money that you have to spend to get your hands on this game? Welcome to the GMS Magazine RPG unboxing videos. This starter set is meant to have absolutely everything you need in order to play the game. Now, I know that comparisons are odious, but considering that we have another giant of RPG doing absolutely amazing starter sets, how is this going to compare to those of Chaosium? I'm very interested in finding that one out. Okay, let's start taking a look at the cover. Really love how atmospheric it is. I mean, it screams Blade Runner all over the place. If you took this out and you saw that illustration, you would think Blade Runner. The color palette is perfect, the shapes are absolutely brilliant. Even that glare there is so Blade Runner-esque. It is masterful. Beautiful, beautiful illustration. The back gives us a list of the things that we're going to find, a small picture of what's in, and a little description of this game, which is very good. A neo-noir wonderland that will take your breath away one way or another. Well, that sounds very threatening. An evocative world of conflicts and contrasts that dares to ask the hard questions and investigate the power of empathy, the poison of fear, and the burden of being human during inhumane times. An iconic and unforgiving playground of endless possibilities that picks you up, slaps you in the face, and tells you to wake up. Now, I have to say, when I heard that Free League was going to do this, the first thing that sprung to mind was, I mean, Blade Runners are the police people who pursue and effectively kill androids who have potentially gained consciousness. So the setting begs the question of at what point does something act human enough that it becomes human by themselves? And yet, there they are. So I wasn't very keen on the idea of playing a character that did that, but as I've been told, they've actually managed to get rid of that problem by allowing you to play an android as well. So that's going to be an interesting one. This starter set is meant to have absolutely everything you need in order to play the game. Now, I know that comparisons are odious, but considering that we have another giant of RPG doing absolutely amazing starter sets, how is this going to compare to those of Chaosium? I'm very interested in finding that one out. Okay, let's start taking a look at the cover. Really love how atmospheric it is. I mean, it screams Blade Runner all over the place. If you took this out and you saw that illustration, you would think Blade Runner. The color palette is perfect, the shapes are absolutely brilliant. Even that glare there is so Blade Runner-esque. It is masterful. Beautiful, beautiful illustration. The back gives us a list of the things that we're going to find, a small picture of what's in, and a little description of this game, which is very good. A neo-noir wonderland that will take your breath away one way or another. Wow, that sounds very threatening. An evocative world of conflicts and contrasts that dares to ask the hard questions and investigate the power of empathy, the poison of fear, and the burden of being human during inhumane times. An iconic and unforgiving playground of endless possibilities that picks you up, slaps you in the face, and tells you to wake up. Now, I have to say, when I heard that Ridley was going to do this, the first thing that sprang to mind was, I mean, Blade Runners are the police people who pursue and effectively kill androids who have potentially gained consciousness. So the setting begs the question of at what point does something act human enough that it becomes human by themselves? And yet, there they are. So I wasn't very keen on the idea of playing a character that did that, but as I've been told, they've actually managed to get rid of that problem by allowing you to play an android as well. So that's going to be an interesting one. But let's take a look at the box inside. Okay, this is going to be very well packed. I hope the material is the same that came with the Heart of Darkness box, because that was very good and very, very thick. It is not easy to open. It's very well packed, I have to say. And even though that makes my life difficult, I love it when that happens. I mean, it makes my life difficult for about 20 seconds it takes me to open this thing. So I think I'll live with that. Ooh, shiny! It is very shiny. This box, look at that. Look at the shine. Look at the shine. Whoa, look at that. Wow. Super shiny. I don't know how long that's going to last that shiny, but I love it. Yeah, it's pretty thick. I like it. And it is the same material, which is very good. And inside, we get the game's catalog, the 2 silica gel little bags, some dice, some cards, and then we start getting, wow, there's an awful lot of stuff in here. Okay, let's start taking a look at the rulebook. Again, very shiny. Good section of credits. I really appreciate when companies do pay credit. Oh, thank you. I absolutely love this table of content. This is so good. So easy to see absolutely everything. I just love it. And you know one thing that companies tell you when they make a table of content as lavishly illustrated and with so much space as this? Yeah, that they have an awful lot of space. I know. No. But they want to give you all the space you need to know exactly where you're going to go. It's very inviting to want to read this. They want you to know where everything is. It just feels wonderful to the eye. It's fantastic. Again, as with pretty much every Free League product that I have seen, they have zero problems in giving you all the space to recreate your site and just enjoy. It's so immersive. So beautifully immersive. Great layout. Lovely way of describing the chronography. It's so beautiful. So, oh my God, this is a work of art. This is so gorgeous. And every single page is screaming, play me, get into me, talk to me. This is so beautiful. Movingly so, seriously. My goodness. Okay, this is super exciting. So these are the rules. Oh, and by the way, it is 80 pages, which is not bad at all. not bad at all. This seems to be really comprehensive. We've got the weapons, some of the tech. This is so amazing. Absolutely amazing looking thing. Okay. Case file 1, Electric Dreams. Let's find out what is Electric Dreams. It's an adventure. And not just a small adventure at that. We've got 54 pages of adventure here, which is great. Unfortunately, no table of content either. So I don't know if this is going to be divided in acts, scenes, or what. And I'm absolutely sure that this will be mentioned in the rule book, how these, or even at the beginning of the adventure, how it is organized. But I wish it had some sort of way of finding out where everything else is, because if you're playing and you get up to this page, you have to know where is, you need to go back, you need to remember where you went to or what you did. The layout is the same. The level of illustration is just as amazing. Plenty of information all over the place, plenty of mock-ups. This is so goddamn good. I don't want to look into this much further because it's an adventure and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, including myself. I know I'm going to play it. So, more goodies inside the box. Now we get the handout. This is an envelope. LAPD Rep DTech. I don't know what's going to be inside. This is so exciting. Genuinely, this is so exciting. Look at this. Magazine covers. Look at all these beautiful illustrations. This is the non-player character sheets is just so good. Again, yes, I am going through this very quickly. And I know that you can pause the video and look at this a bit more in detail, but I don't want to be the one to ruin this for anyone. So, more things. Let's do this way. So, character sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Complete. Very good. Time reports. Oh, shifts. That's actually quite nice detail. I love this. I wonder how the game is going to be structured inside. Now I'm so curious about it. And then we get maps. Jupiter Moonbus. Sign. These are going to be, I presume, for the adventure. So I'm just going through them very quickly so you can see how many things there are in here. I wonder why as well. For example, we have the memory lab in here, which I'm not going to open much, but the back is blank and the animoid row is also blank. So I wonder why they didn't do it both sides to save some paper. It's very lavish that way though, but wow. And a map of Los Angeles. So very cool. And as you can see, let me open the zoom here a bit. Huge map. Huge. Whoops, sorry. I hit the tablet. Very impressive. Yeah, I think they've learned a thing or two from the big people, and it is very obvious that Free League knows what they're doing and what they want to achieve with this. I think my face tells you how excited I am about this. Oh, the cards, of course. Sorry, completely forgot the cards. Oh, and the dice. Blimey. I'm guessing the engine is. I don't know what the engine is going to be, because I thought it was going to be kind of like the Mutant Year engine, but if it is, it's going to be very changed, because it only got 2 d6s, 2 d12s, 2 d10s, and 2 d8s. There are no d20s like the ones that you use in Forbidden Land sometimes, and there are no d4s either. So, okay, that makes me very, very curious. And last but not least, let's open the deck of cards, which oh, sorry, I know I have to do it this way. Otherwise, I'm going to be here forever, and you don't want that, and neither do I. It's 25 past 1, and I am hungry. So, yeah, my husband knows how cranky I get when I'm hungry. So, you wouldn't want me when I'm hungry. So, what do we get? So, we have Leah, Mugshot A, Lilith Tyrell. Ooh, Tyrell. That's a name I know. The Aurelian. Wow, Coco, Mugshot. These are all things I should be looking at this way. Okay, the material is actually okay. They are not laminated, so you may want to consider sleeving these, because stains are going to stick to this very quickly. So I'm guessing these are the cards that we're going to be seeing throughout the adventure. Just like in the Alien, they are very sober in their design, and it tells you exactly what you want to see. No more or less, but you get plenty of. Oh, we get initiative cards. That's very nice. Thank you for that. Ooh, this comes here. Mugshot M. So the initiative is going to work just like the Forbidden Lands one does, where people are going to take a card, and that's the order in which they're going to go. Probably modified by the agility, perhaps, or something else. I have no idea yet, but that is very, very interesting. So, quite frankly, for the starter set, the one thing I like the most about this, apart from the fact that it looks incredibly gorgeous, is that I am left with the feeling that this is more than enough. Not just to play the adventure that comes with the box, but also to play the game later on without having to buy the big book. In the sense of, I'm sure the big book will have things that are not here and will expand the rules and perhaps the setting, the equipment, so on and so forth. But if you want to gift this one to yourself or to somebody else, this is likely going to last a few months before you feel the need or the want to actually buy the full game to continue playing. As a taster, it just feels perfect. I don't know what it will be like when I read it, but it feels absolutely perfect. So yeah, I think this is certainly worth the chance of taking a look and deciding whether you want to go for it or not, and to introduce yourself not just to the setting, but to the system and to the company itself. So this, yeah, I would definitely spend my money on this right away. I hope you do too. Please let me know what you think, and if you have already played this game. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. But until the next time, I will talk to you very, very soon. Take care.